What's up, you awesome people? I'm Julian, coming through with a brand new music video review for you. This time we got Tom MacDonald and Nova Rockafeller, Goodbye Joe, a song that was dropped 2 days ago and has over 1.7 million views. Now let me be very clear before we dive into this review. I don't enjoy bringing politics on this channel or talking about politics, but because this is number 14 on the most trending list, I felt like I gotta review it. So this review is going to be explicitly breaking down how I feel about the song, not talking about politics, not talking about what side that I favor over the other. No, none of that. This is literally about just how I feel of the music. And you should know by now, I listen to music to get music high, period. To enjoy it, to feel good. Not because I'm like, you know what? This is how I'm feeling. No. It's like, no, I just want to get high from it, period. So I'm going to review it totally like that. I also want to be very clear that, look, I believe we all need to unite and stop dividing regardless if you like blue and somebody else likes red, or if you like elephants and they like giraffes. And I'm just giving very arbitrary comparisons because we need to just come together regardless if our views are the same or not. Because truthfully, we can collaborate and make incredible art. All right, now let's dive right into the review. But for anyone that wants to check it out, a link to the music video is down below. But please show some love and help support this channel to grow by whamming that like button and bamming that subscribe button. Thank you. Now let's dive right in. So let's start with the instrumental. I have no issues with the beat. I think it actually is a fun instrumental that there's a lot that can be done to it. And I think, you know, hey, this is what they did. I also want to give credit to the music video. Like, a lot of effort went into that. And regardless of the subject matter of a song or if I like it or not, I can respect that, hey, great music video in terms of the production value and what you did. You can tell they spent one day shooting this, but it keeps your engagement. It's a very like country-esque looking song, very, you know, American song. And regardless of how you feel about America, visually it should keep your engagement. Now let's talk about the lyrics, starting with, I think, Nova Rockafeller. Even though her verse was much shorter than Tom MacDonald's, she had, to me, my favorite verse. And I think part of it is not only because I think great flow, but her verse was less political and much more about, hey, we need to stop fighting regardless of what side you're on, regardless of who you're voting for. And it's like, yes, Nova, that's literally how I live. I'm about, forget if we have differences, you know, forget if you like Screamo and I don't. Who cares? We can still agree and talk about other things, and we don't need to agree on things. We just need to work together to make more art. So Nova, I like what you had to say. Now, Tom MacDonald, let me just say, there's a lot to say there. Starting with the fact that, look, the chorus is all about, hey, you know, if you don't like America, you can go leave, right? And then obviously the song's called Goodbye Joe, so it's going to reference, you know, that he's leaving. But it's very important to know that as much as I'm like, yeah, if you don't like a situation, you can go leave. The very first verse, Tom MacDonald is complaining about how there's no freedom in America and complaining about the issues in America. And I'm like, dude, then you leave, because it's a bit contradictory if you're literally having a whole hook saying, hey, if you don't like America, go leave, but you start the song by saying the problems with America. Little hypocritical and a bit confusing. I'm like, bro, are they like, is that like alter egos? Like one of you is just like complaining while the other one's like, if you complain, go leave? Because like, it's okay to have different emotions, but that is strange to kind of go about it that way. But anyways, I will say the chorus, regardless of how you feel about Joe Biden, is catchy, right? And, you know, it's always good to have catchy, entertaining songs. Now, what I also do gotta say, regardless of how you feel about Joe Biden, is in the song, Tom MacDonald brings up, you know, how he cares about all his fallen, like, all the people that have fought for America and have fallen. And if that's true, you know, I respect that. Because, yes, regardless of what somebody's political opinions are, or any of their opinions, you know, rest in peace for anyone that's, you know, served their country, any country, and was willing to sacrifice their life for the country, regardless if the country's agenda was good or bad, right? So I do respect that. But I don't think Tom MacDonald gives Joe Biden enough credit in terms of the fact that over the last 4 years during Joe Biden's presidency, not just saying they're connected to what I'm about to get to, but I just think we got to be very understanding. Literally, Tom MacDonald has rose to being an A-list musician. And dude, I just need you to be clear that in your song, you're saying how great America is, which I respect. And, you know, I will say there's so much opportunities in America. And I can say, yeah, if somebody doesn't like it, leave. But I also think, you know, open invitation for people that want to build and help grow the country and economy, right? That's my opinion. But now, what I just got to get at is the fact that I don't think he's respecting the fact that his economy, his financial situation, his star has exponentially grown over the last 4 years. Like, honestly, I didn't even know about him until about just over a year ago. But then when I started seeing him a year ago, I'm like, oh, all right, new song. He's very consistent with his music. You know, that's inspirational. I will give him that. You know, almost weekly he drops a new song. But just seeing how now he's on the most trending list, where a year and a half, 2 years ago, 3, 4, 5 years ago, he was not, even though he produced many albums. It's like, dude, you do gotta respect the fact that the economy in America that you're in or have been in over the last almost half a decade, under this administration, you prospered heavily on. So that's just one part that I feel like, look, regardless of what our opinions are, we should accept and reflect on how we got to where we are. And even if a situation you don't particularly like, at least acknowledge that that situation helped you become so successful. And that's just what I got to say. Like, there are moments I think the song is cool, but there's other moments that I'm like, I don't agree with that, because it's very hypocritical and odd for kind of the theme of the song. Also, I will say, I think anyone should have the freedom to say positive or negative things and, you know, respectfully about people. So again, I'm all for freedom of speech. It's just, I'm not really for being hypocritical, and I got to double down. Nova, excellent verse. I think you crushed it. And again, Tom, it's not that I didn't like the chorus. I just thought it would have been better if you didn't start the song being negative and pessimistic about the country that your chorus is literally trying to be like, hey, you don't like it, leave. But now I'm just being loquacious and kind of talking in circles. So that's what I got to say. Let me know your opinion of the song. Like, honestly, politics, let's just all get along and stop fighting about that. But what is your opinion of the song, and what is your favorite Tom MacDonald and Nova Rockafeller song? Also, not that comparisons are good, but who did you think had a better verse? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, cheers, players. Forget them haters, and let's just all get along, okay? Bye.